Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose, what do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hang on, let me remove that. Hey guys going? Hey Snow White, how you going? Hey Sherry, how you doing? She didn't respond. Alex, how you going? Just got your notification. Kirsten, how you going? Mark, how you going? Randy, how you going? Carol, how you going? Eyes, how you going? Did I say Kirsten, how you going? Geoloft, how you going? This is just a not scheduled, not much live, really. I'm going to see what news there is. Other than that, I've got really nothing. And I was trying to find my gardening video, and now I can't even find that. I'm sure I managed to get it uploaded, but I have no idea where it is. So, okay, have to find that. What's this? Exclusive, unhinged East Bay doctor calls and leaves harassing message with Stuart Rhodes' attorney. Says he wants Rhodes exterminated, then confirms the call to Gateway Pundit. Okay, my phone just keeps lighting up and I don't know why. Update, severely decomposing body found in Rhode Island home identified as former Woonsocket Mayor Susan Menard. Seems to be a lot of weird stuff going on. Just in, Texas Governor Abbott designates Mexican cartel as terrorist organizations. Oh no, Joe Biden gets lost on stage again, shuffles around aimlessly with his hands, reaching for something that's just not there. Surprised? I'm not. He does, he walks around like this. What is this? Is he a robot? I swear half of them are just like, what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of it. Oh, my God. I was going to say CSI. That's Crime Scene Investigations. Biden corrupt DOJ tells appeals court Trump failed to show declassified documents seized from Mar-a-Lago. Radical anti-American groups that sued Ron DeSantis received $1.4 million from Soros Open Society Network. Are we surprised? Autopsy reveals that country music singer Luke Bell died of fentanyl overdose in Tucson, Arizona. Warhawk Nikki Haley praises Joe Biden's UN speech but says she wishes he also called out Iran. Fulton County sues Dominion. Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom says people are fleeing California because of Trump policies. He runs California, not Trump. Talk about not taking the blame, blaming anyone but yourself. Oh, and I did get something wrong yesterday too, speaking of blame. Whoever that was right. The actor that I mentioned is the doctor from Stranger Things. You were right, and I was wrong because I didn't know who that person was. There you go. Okay. Carol said had to leave last night because you got company. Awesome love. Hey, you got notified. Finally. I don't expect many people to be here because it was a surprise. I didn't schedule it. I just jumped on. And I'm earlier than normal too. A little bit. Hey, Randy. How you going? It was, the best YouTube channel in the world. Good morning. How you going? Wow. How is everybody? Randy said was riding the Ninja today. Wow. Snow White said, I'm hearing the Bank of England bond buying has given the UK 2 weeks until the banks go kaput. Yeah. I would definitely say something's going to happen very soon. And I think, well, not much happens on the weekend. News, really, not much news does happen on the weekend. So, yeah, and I haven't really looked for much news overnight. I didn't get a chance. I was just so tired. That's it, Rex. CGI. Yeah, exactly. CGI. Oh, my God. And then I seen something that completely sidetracked me as well. That I do know that there's people. Sean Atwood's doing something weird again as well. He's trying to get views or something. His channel, he's got a hell of a lot of subscribers and just not that many viewers. If you look at other channels that have that high a subscriber, you normally get a lot more viewers. But he put out a video of Jen, apparently his co-host's window getting broken. And a lot of people are in that comments section calling it out for what it is. They know he's just putting it up, doing things for views now. It's attention, drama, that kind of thing. Alex said, I heard earlier that Shakira might go to prison for 8 years for tax fraud. Why not go after the billionaire corporations too? Exactly. Well, they don't have to pay as much tax. And neither should anyone else, really. Oh, I said, have you shit the bed? It's 7:40 where you are. Good on you. No, it's 8:40. I'm in Sydney, so sorry, bed. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. I've been up since 6:30. Hey, Vanessa, how you going? This is the first time I've managed to catch you live on this channel. Oh, good on you. Alex said, I think this has been their plan all along, Snow White, and who can afford gold and silver, which is advised, but I can't afford to get any, neither can I. Yeah, I'm just not, I don't know. I think it'll be all right. I really do, but I'm just, I'm kind of prepared, and in a way not really. I don't have a huge stockpile of food or anything anymore. I've got enough flour, rice, and stuff like that, and herbs and spices to get me through. But I'm growing my own. Oh, what I did want to show you was this. These are mostly all my herbs, and they're all sprouting. I don't know if you could. Yeah, you should be able to see that. What have I got in this one? I wanted to show you my garden video, but I can't find it. So we got basil, parsley. What was that? Huh, peppermint, oregano, onion, and watermelon. I've got 2 watermelons that have popped up, so that's good. And there's a few on the other ones too. So But I'm going to wait because it's still freezing cold here. And if I put them outside, and I believe this from the other ones I've put outside, it might be a bit too cold. And I have little covers for the little plastic covers. They're like little mini greenhouses for outside. And I've got 2 of them covering about 6 plants at the moment. So I wanted to show you me planting them. And I fixed the garden. I went and dug the grass out. So I fixed the garden. Randy said, hit that like. Yeah, everyone, don't forget to hit the like. Hey, Dan Markle Sr., how you going? Sherry said, some of the FEMA workers are corrupt. Be careful, Florida folks. They're ripping people off. We are all getting ripped off everywhere. Hey, Kevin, how you going? Randy said, did you see Dana White on Fox? No. No, I haven't, actually. Yep, Eyes is saying, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you. We need more comments. I'm just stuffing around. Does anyone want to ring in? Would anyone like to ring in and say hello? Randy said, did you? Yep. Did you see man calmly getting car during CNN hurricane reporting? Yes. I played it yesterday, I think. Hey, Amanda, how you going? I said, I'd love to sample your cheese and onion pie. Randy said, pick my pot plants. I'm trying to get some to grow. Hey, LA, how you going? Keck Rangel, how you going? Good to see the chant did not affect us, but the UN instead. What chant? Hey, Lula, how you going? Alex at Spain prosecuting Shakira for tax fraud. Wow. I'm having one of those days, guys. Your garden video is great, and I forgot to say you may want to spread the potato plants out. When I was growing them, it was like the day of the Triffids. They were massive. Well, the thing is with the potatoes, I've got them in a big container, and I just want to be able to tip that thing out and have all the potatoes at the end. I really wanted to find my gardening video. That was just like, this is ridiculous. Sherry said, I can't afford to stock up, so I'm just making do with what I can, bringing in garden veggies and freezing and canning what I can. That's a great idea, Sherry. That's all you can do. Dan Markle Sr. said, just starting to get cold here in NH. I can't get that one. Just started the pellet stove to take the chill off the air. Yeah, I've got my fireplace going because it's cold here. And it's the middle of spring. It's the middle month of spring, and it does not feel like it. It is, and it's still going to be cold for the next few days. At least, maybe a week. So I can't even plant my plants outside. Keck said, "Low, I don't feel like chatting too much. It might make me old or gave me a deformity." Vanessa said, read an article stating that blockchain goes live November this year. We know there's scoring system UBI. Yes, okay, cool. Randy said, smoking jays. I said, hey, how's your kitty cats doing? They're doing good. They're good. I've got one on the bed there. My bed's not exactly tidy there either. Alex said it was a quick video I watched Lila, Nana, Jody, and I think she was saying that she wasn't there, but apparently proof that she was. I actually wondered what happened to her, not seen her in years. Yeah, I haven't heard or seen Shakira for years. Not that I'd keep up with her, but, haven't heard about her for years. Okay, you reckon Mr. T soon in the UN and WF will take a dump? Dan Markle said, New Hampshire. I thought it might have been, I was thinking that, but I thought, is there another NH? Oh, I should have said it because I did think New Hampshire, but I didn't say it. Wow, okay. I said, I can see a kitty fast asleep on the bed, bless it. Yeah, that's my little girl. Almost supper time. Hey, Keck. I'm running out of comments. No, let me see if I can find this bloody video. Where did it go? Seriously. Where is it? It wouldn't be that one, would it? Or that one? Nope, that's not it. Oh, this is ridiculous. Seriously, woman, where did you put the bloody video? Ah, dear. It's not there. What did I do? Where the hell did it go? Where have I put it? Oh, my God. Okay. Let me see what else is in here. Actually, I'll have a look at the news again. Oh, Mike Lindell is suing the FBI DOJ for violating his constitutional rights. Merrick Garland and Chris Wray are defendants. Paul Sperry, why isn't Mueller under investigation for defrauding the court and obstruction? What have we got over on Twitter? What's going on over there? Oh, Elon Musk is being forced to buy Twitter now. Justin Trudeau is talking about... Who like that I know? I don't follow Justin Trudeau. Seniors have always been there for us, and we need to make sure we're also there for them while they killed them. So you can today spend some time with a senior in your life, lend an ear, run an errand, or volunteer at a seniors centre nearby. One small action can make a world of difference. Mate, 2 years too late, you dickhead. Sorry. As a government, we're also going to keep being here for them. We've boosted the OAS pension. We've improved the GIS. We're doubling the GST tax credit, and we're helping low-income and vulnerable seniors with everyday tasks through the Age Well at Home initiative. Look, mate, anytime I hear an initiative from you, seriously, that it's not a good thing, okay? From him, I mean. We'll keep working to make sure seniors across the country have the support they need, not just today for National Seniors Day, but every day. What about the last 2 years? Together, let's thank them for all they contribute to our communities and our countries. Okay. Stacey said to Justin Trudeau, we've been looking after our seniors because we couldn't count on the government to do it. Also, are you behind on your boosters? We know how much you like photo ops, and it's been 9 months since your last booster photo op. Wow. It's good on Twitter, actually, because you can see in the comments people going back at these people, which is, we need to do that. Okay, the Bradford Files said they won't even do a disaster relief bill without including billions more for Ukraine. The US Congress is a criminal cartel. I actually agree with that. Fact is, Putin wouldn't be in Ukraine if they hadn't switched votes from Trump to Biden. I'll get in trouble for that one. They just walked out of a shop. What is it? Hang on a sec. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Hang on. And maybe you can tell me what it is. Share screen. I should have been doing this in the first place. What is this? Oh, okay, I'll get it. Interesting, but it is just a symbol, but someone wrote, we just walked out of a shop we love because suddenly they are selling this in Melbourne, Australia. Does that mean anything to anyone? Does anyone know what this is? I know beside it there's handcrafted Nico Narrow Day of the Dead for $50. Don't know what that is, but anyway. Oh, this guy says, please learn about the Indic history of the swastika. Thanks. Because there are different meanings for that thing. It's not just a a Nazi symbol. It was used way before that, and many places used it. So, okay, what else have we got on here? Someone, if you could rid the earth of one thing, what would it be? And someone wrote the Greens. They're our really progressive New World Order party here in Australia. The left has moved from it's not happening to it's good, actually, with regards to gender mutilation surgeries on children. We were threatened, punished, discriminated against and locked up for refusing. Now we know why. Our suspicions were correct all along about the thingy, you know. Tim Young said, I'd rather have mean tweets instead of World War III. Yeah, me too, mate. Seriously? Yep. Jenny Thomas says the selection was taken and Mr. T agrees, and so the F do I. Nick Adams said the Democrat Party is anti-God. This is a fact. Good question. Why did Coolio drop dead? Do we get any answers in this? Oh, there's a video. Okay. Same reason Anne Hesh and her friends and Senator Jackie died. All three were going to blow the whistle on creepy, disgusting perverts in Hollywood. Well, Odysee was killed in a car accident the week before Hesh, who had recently spoke out on the epidemic of sex trafficking, child sex trafficking in Hollywood. Wow. So here we go. Yeah, more exposure. What's going on here? Optus in Australia is a phone carrier, mobile phone carrier, internet, all that stuff. And they've been hacked or something. Prue McSween says Sir Daniel Andrews and Anastasia MP didn't follow new cyber precautions, as did other states, leaving Optus customers here in Victoria and Queensland vulnerable. Too busy finding virtue signalling projects to support and grandstand. Yeah, because apparently Optus was hacked or something, data leak or data breach or something. Kobe Thatcher said you can't really blame the soccer crowd for booing during the Welcome to Country ceremony last night. Australians have had enough of being welcomed to their own country. Everyone should be able to enjoy sports without divisive politics. Well, that's the same as pretty much Hollywood. Hollywood used to be okay until they became involved in politics, and then we found out who was who and what was what. And more, actually. They're not all right anymore because they are some of the highest traffickers in children. Perverted weirdos. Stephen said chances of Australia changing climate equals 0. Chances of the ALP climate policy leading to higher interest rates is 100%. That's what they want. It's what it's all about. It's all about nothing to do with the climate. That's it. They want more of it. That's why they were thinking of carbon taxes, and they just want you to pay more tax. We're trying to pay less, and they're trying to get us to pay more. Cat Turd said every single person in the Biden regime is dumb as and every single person who votes for these idiots is dumb as maybe even dumber. Mr. Smith said, hey, Australia, energy or poverty? Wind and solar is poverty. It is. And not only that, we watched the video of the eagle's wing, an eagle without the wing, and the wing was laying beside the eagle but not attached to it anymore because of the wind turbines. Huge news. Canada's removed travel restrictions. The border thing mandate has been dropped. Testing at airports has also ended. Quietly. They do it quietly, so you don't notice. They hope you don't notice. We notice, and we remember what they did to us. Steve Mudflat McGrew said, if Joe Biden was your grandfather, you'd take the car keys away from him. Definitely. Yeah, everyone's sick of welcome to country because that's where Australia's come to now. No matter how long you've lived here, even if you were born here, apparently it's welcome to country. What the fuck? Climate change does not exist. Oh, Jack Posobiec's been sober for 17 years now. In reality, Hollywood is about control and psychological warfare, not entertainment. That's what we found out. Okay. Well, they have Operation Mockingbird. That was to put CIA agents into news, acting, all of it. And I think now they're probably full of it. Oh, not again. Who keeps liking Justin Trudeau? Okay, anyway. Canada condemns Putin. This is what Justin Trudeau says. Canada condemns Putin's latest comments about Russia's referendums. The outcomes of these referendums are not legitimate, and Canada does not and will not ever recognise them. I repeat, Ukraine's territory will remain Ukraine's. And Ukraine's is Russian. How frustrating is this? Yeah, we know it's the 1st of October. It was like the 1st of July and Joe Biden was the worst president in history. It was the 1st of January this year and Joe Biden was the worst president in history. We're just waiting for something to happen now. Tom Fitton said Obama appointed judge rules Georgia election integrity practices requiring voter ID and citizenship checks are legal and constitutional. And Stacey Abrams has built a national wave arguing it, I think, from what I can tell. While Biden was cracking down on MAGA Republicans, China was busy setting up a bunch of police stations to spy on, monitor, police Chinese Americans in Democrat cities. Its law enforcement extends its reach globally through police outposts, including 3 in Toronto. Okay. Where else in the world? Oh, that's what I'm trying to find out. Where else in the world have they got these things? They've reportedly opened numerous overseas police service stations around the world to aid in monitoring Chinese expatriates living abroad, including 3 in Toronto, 1 in New York City. Fox News indicates a report titled 110 Overseas, published by human rights organisation Safeguard Defenders, found the operations eschew official bilateral police and judicial cooperation and violate the international rule of law and may violate the territorial integrity in third countries involved in setting up parallel policing mechanism using illegal methods. The report goes into detail about the Chinese Communist Party effort to fight fraud committed by its citizens around the world and how it has assisted Chinese police in carrying out policing operations on foreign soil, effectively keeping its citizens in line. Pee off and get out. That's what... Oh, my goodness. Okay, Fox News reported Europe is home to most of the police stations, with locations spread across the continent in places such as London, Amsterdam, Prague, Budapest, Athens, Paris, Madrid, and Frankfurt. North America is also home to 4 of the police stations, with 3 locations in Toronto and 1 in New York City. In all, there are 54 stations in 30 different countries. Where are the rest of the countries? I want to know if there's one. I'm sure there's more than one here. The report details how China's attempted to combat the growing issue of fraud and telecommunication fraud, that's what they say, by Chinese nationals living abroad, running operations that have resulted in 230,000 Chinese nationals being persuaded to return to China voluntarily over the last year to face criminal prosecution. How many of you guys reckon this is more like anyone speaking up against the Communist Party is being persuaded to return to China voluntarily, by force, in other words? China, meanwhile, claims the stations provide its citizens living abroad with vital services that would traditionally be carried out by its embassies. The report disputes these claims, arguing that the outposts are used by the Chinese government to extend its law enforcement capabilities. As these operations continue to develop and new mechanisms are set up, it's evident that countries governed by the standards set by universal human rights and the rule of law urgently need to investigate these practices to identify the local actors at work, mitigate the risks, and effectively protect the growing number of those targeted, the report stated. I want to know where in the world and the rest of them are. Okay, let's go for a search and search Chinese police stations. Oh, that's not how you spell Chinese. Is that it? Chinese police stations. Oh, that's not how you spell stations either. Neither is that. Oh my goodness. I'm having a really, really bad day. What the hell? My fingers weren't in the right spot. Okay. Joe Minority Fringe WF Resistance says, I demand Justin Trudeau be investigated for the Chinese police stations popping up in Canada now. Okay, is there more? No, that's the one I just read. Is this going to tell me any more? I just really want to know because I'm pretty... No. Safeguard Defenders said local media is now step-by-step investigating many of these stations with SD's help, and we've collected lots of data on them to push understanding about these stations further. Can I get that up as a big picture? Well, there seem to be none in Australia. New York, Toronto, Netherlands, Glasgow, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Glasgow, London, Dublin, Frankfurt, Stockholm, Prague, Bratislava, Budapest, Odessa, Belgrade, Athens, Paris, Barcelona, Valencia, Madrid, Rome, Florence, Prado, Milan, Madeira, Lisbon, Portugal, Porto, Santiago de Compostela, Vienna, Quito, is that a Q? Guayaquil, Ecuador, Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Benin City, Nigeria, Maseru, Lesotho, Tanzania, Brunei, Cambodia, Japan, Mongolia, and Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. Say it right, woman. Bradford Files said Ron DeSantis is proving the only reason there is looting in America is because Democrats let it happen. Oh, yes, there was a tweet from Ron DeSantis saying something like, hang on, have I got it? Please tell me I've got it. He said something to the effect of, don't think of coming looting in Florida because of the Second Amendment, because people are armed, okay? In other words, you'll get shot. Don't do it. The Bradford Files said that, yep, okay, I've done that one. Have I? They won't even do as, yeah, I did. My God, I'm confused this morning. Pfizer CEO bails on new EU testimony after report highlights secretive vaccine deal. Ooh, dear, as if we didn't know. What's his name? Burla was scheduled to appear before a panel on October the 10th alongside key officials involved in the EU's jab procurement process in order to discuss how to respond to future pandemics. According to the report, other pharmaceutical executives have addressed the committee, including CEO of Moderna and senior officials from AstraZeneca and Sanofi. Burla, not so much. The committee's chair, Belgian MEP Kathleen Van Bremt, told Politico she deeply regrets the decision taken by Pfizer. After a visit to BioNTech headquarters last week, Van Bremt had said in a written statement that she looked forward to discussions with other CEOs, including Mr. Albert, CEO of Pfizer, okay, on October the 10th, Politico. In early September, an audit report, is that supposed to be a report, into the EU's vaccine procurement strategy raised questions over Pfizer CEO's relationship with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. before they struck a multi-billion euro vaccine deal. Of course they did. We knew this. Oh my God. In April, von der Leyen admitted she had been texting with the CEO of Pfizer for months straight while they were negotiating the massive contract. 2 months later, the text disappeared, triggering accusations of maladministration by the EU's ombudsman, Emily O'Reilly, Reuters reported at the time. Pfizer's CEO and von der Leyen's cozy relationship was noted last year by the New York Times, which brought the Pfizer CEO had then told they had developed a deep trust because we got into deep discussions. She knew details about the variants. She knew details about everything. So that made the discussion way more engaged. And now the Pfizer CEO won't have to answer questions about it. Of course. Isn't that just how it goes? Oh, dear me. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Bernie's tweets said WEF predictions and threats. Hang on to your cash. What if extreme weather froze your bank account? You know, it can happen. All it takes is your electricity to go out, from weather even, and you can't do anything. Take your cash out of the bank. Enough to get you by for a little while anyway, if you can. Tim said hospitals that perform sex changes on children should lose all of their federal and state funding, and I agree with that. Here you go. This is what Ron DeSantis said. Tim Young said, Ron DeSantis said, don't even think about looting. Don't even think of taking advantage of people in this vulnerable situation. I would not want to chance that if I were you, given we're a Second Amendment state. There you go. In other words, people in Florida can very well protect themselves against looters and shoot them if they have to. Anthony Dillon, how will the Indigenous voice to Parliament be different to the role of the Minister for Indigenous Affairs? Who knows? They just make jobs up for mates, I swear. They just make positions up by doing this type of thing, and then they make jobs up for their mates, and the government just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can't move. I think I read that one yesterday, did I? Yeah, the inclusion and equity and all that across the bloody... Let's go back to... see if we could find any more of these Chinese police. Oh, we did see the map, didn't we? So we don't need to look for them. I know there's none in Australia, apparently. Well, why don't I believe that? Oh, Ms. Smudge said, what an interesting 24 hours it's been. Everyone left and right now hates Albo. Wow, he really did unite Australia in his hatred against himself. That's Albanese, our Prime Minister, okay? So in 24 hours, left and right hate him, okay? That's good. In 2006, Lauren Bobert here says, in 2006, hey, hang on, is it Bobert or hang on, I might have been saying this wrong the whole time. Bobert? I don't know how to say that. In 2006, when voting for the Secure Fence Act, Obama said better fences and better security along our borders help stem some of the tide of illegal immigration. Now Obama says if you're against illegal immigration, you're racist. Apparently. Senator Babette said the UAP is now officially registered for the Victorian election. We'll be running candidates in every single upper house region. We're looking forward to taking our state back from the grip of Daniel Andrews. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. I don't know. I'm wary. The only one I know who's for Australia is Pauline Hanson. Kobe Thatcher said the only complaints I've seen so far about mandatory isolation ending are from masked and fully vaccinated people. They don't want it to end because it just throws out the window everything they just did. And shows them they don't have to bend over to the government. Okay, you don't have to bend over and get by your government. You can say no. At least try. Malcolm Roberts said, and bull does not become science just because after decades of propaganda and indoctrination, a majority accepts it. This comes around to this thing again. If the majority believe in X, does that make it true? No, it doesn't. There you go. A lie doesn't become the truth. Wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. I agree with that fully. Maxime Bernier said it was revealed today that the giant consulting firm McKinsey, which also has as clients the WHO, Pfizer, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, secretly managed the Quebec's government response to COVID. Are conspiracy theories still a thing? Or are they just like spoiler alerts now? Because that's what I think they are. Little Blonde Patriot said, watching Friday the 13th, what an awful horror movie. Tons of horrible makeup on a bunch of brain-dead zombies. Oh, wait, I was watching The View. My bad. Oh, that was a good one. I wasn't expecting that. It would be foolish for Australians to forget three things, is Melinda Richards saying this. Their tyrannical government, those that endorsed this, and those that ignored it. Yep. Even I got carried away by the police. I think I've still got that footage, by the way. I went to a protest and they told me I was getting arrested, but I didn't get arrested, okay? I got taken out of the park. Not allowed. And they told me I was being fined $1,000, and they took my address and my license, and they were going to send me a fine of $1,000, which I never received. Yeah, that was interesting. Anyway, I didn't end up getting arrested, so okay. Ahmed McCulloch said, breaking, FOIA requests in Quebec, Canada revealed that McKinsey consulting firm was paid $35,000 a day, millions in total, to prepare Quebec's COVID-19 response. Yep, it's the same thing. Okay, Stephen Knight, when all this gender ideology comes crashing down, which it will, many of you will do the communist thing of pretending you were never involved. But this is the digital era. Children were sterilised and mutilated, and we saw what you did and didn't do. Exactly. What? Aussie Ann said 20 million dead due to the over 2 billion injured, experts estimate. Mike Stevens said, in the end, there'll be a reckoning. Oh dear. Pray for anyone who's left. CJ Pearson said, our priority as a country shouldn't be what's happening in Florida, not Ukraine. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Okay. Sandy Yang said, Greens spill. Political turmoil has hit the federal Greens with Lydia Thorpe, Dorinda Cox and Jordan Steele. John, agitating for a leader change away from the hapless Adam Bant. Discussions set to continue next week. Interesting. That's our Greens here. They're just idiots, really. Art Taking Back said Kamala's a racist. VP Kamala Harris says hurricane recovery should take equity into account. Oh dear. Tradewinds CEO said we're changing our title section drop down on an online booking form to be either Mr., Mrs., Miss, or mental. Good idea. Instead of other, why not just, mental? Okay, Ms. too. And someone asked, can I have a Mrs. Mental, please? Yeah, that's a good one. Dr. Simone Gold said, I don't want a free vaccine. I want freedom from compelled vaccines. Who else agrees? The Biden regime can't even give out disaster relief without making it about race. We're governed by corrupt, woke idiots, says the Bradford File. Good morning, Australia. Most of your energy comes from coal. Okay? Coal and gas. Coal. Really? I don't want to see it, but sometimes I think Australians need to be shown what they're voting for when they try and go with this climate stuff and go with wind and solar. I'd love to see them try and, but I don't want to go through it myself, so I really don't. Oh, what do you do? Catch-22. I might have to live through it. Beto O'Rourke is the Democrats' ex-wife, just taking all their money and giving them nothing to show for it. Okay, Greg Price said, a multimillionaire retired accountant with no previous criminal record committed the deadliest mass shooting in American history 5 years ago today, and the FBI closed the case with a 3-page report that never determined a motive. He was somehow able to get 23 firearms into a Las Vegas hotel room. He shot a hotel security guard 6 minutes before he began firing, but the first police officers didn't arrive until 15 minutes after his 10-minute shooting spree at the Route 91 Country Music Festival ended. It makes no sense. He never hit anyone. He had a safe with a few handguns but no automatic weapons that I knew of at any time. Makes no sense. And that was from his brother. He was the most stable, even-keeled personality, said Lisa Crawford, who worked as a property manager in Texas for the Vegas shooter from 2006 to 12. He never even got frustrated. He wasn't set up, was he? A well-off man in his mid-60s with no known mental issues, no history of violent or criminal behaviour or any extreme beliefs, shot hundreds of strangers from the 32nd floor of a popular Vegas hotel. We still have no idea why he did it. Someone said a CIA agent gone rogue. That can't be reported. It's a question. Or a CIA agent was there to sell arms to Saudis, but was used as a scapegoat because they were really after the Crown Prince with those guns, but their plan failed. It could have been a distraction for a chance at escape. Gets interesting, doesn't it? It was a patsy one way or another. This one stinks to high heaven. Okay. This guy here says it was either Trump or Hillary that did it. Hard evidence, neither like country music. Where's the logic? Hello, logic. Also, Trump said he could shoot someone and still get elected, and Hillary is suicide. Many think people. Oh, my God. That's trying to be a conspiracy theorist and really not succeeding very well. But anyway, that was interesting. And I'm glad, actually, I'm going to share that because that was just really interesting. If we were all forced to wear a warning label, what would yours say? I smoke too much. Warning, smoke. Smoke radiating off the person? I don't know. Chook said doesn't play well with others. Oh, dear. Jay Quillen said, I've never seen an elected official more informed or as effective as Governor DeSantis. You can dislike his politics, but he's one of the most engaged politicians I've ever seen. It's clear he knows what's going on and is working for all Floridians. It's quite remarkable, really. Stop the Great Reset. Defund the who? Yeah, I agree with that. You don't really have to endorse Russia to recognise how it could have been avoided. Halt NATO expansion. Why are so many people recently being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease? Probably say this thing here. I don't know. Could be numerous things. Food, what's in the water, medication. Don't know. Could be many things, but I'd say probably that. Another healthy cricketer dead at 36 of a heart attack. I don't know. Houston looks like we've got a problem. Dr. James E. Olsen. No, thank you. Washington Post, no. Okay, I Stand With Pauline was still trending 10 hours ago. Lefties' heads are exploding. Oh, God, that's good. I want to see those lefty heads explode. USA Trump man said the whole free world is falling apart due to leftist agendas. Not for long, mate. I will tell you, it's about to completely get turned on its head. Do you really think that if war starts, people are going to be worried about their gender? They're going to worry about the agenda, not their gender. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, going right back in the notifications. Which one is highlighted? There it is. Okay, I'm way back. Okay, guys. Universal long. Yeah, exactly, Randy. There's been power outages in Essex, Kent, Cuba. Keck said, hey, below after the show, I'll post where I learned the chanting of the frog. Hey, Nether Wilmington, how you going? Keck said, is it from YouTube? I don't know what you're talking about now. I'm way back in the comments. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Keck said, Frog Magic, your stream will work better now lest you boomer it. Randy said, pure blood prevail. Out to lunch said, I like the live. Have you guys? Alex said, did you manage to get your videos sorted from your time out in the country? Oh, yeah, I could show you that one. Actually, yeah, I should, because look what's on the screen. Hang on a sec. Let me move this back over. And let me find that one. Where is my... Oh, God. Now watch me try and find this one. Country trip, where are you? I've lost that one too. Why? Why have I lost all my videos? Go back up. Are they in there? Oh, I think I found them. Okay, let's go to the country. This is driving through the country. Moving to the country, you're going to eat a lot of peaches. This was a nice, relaxing country drive. We've got pine tree forests here, and I believe they grow them to cut them down and use them. Me swinging the camera around. But it's beautiful out here. See how we got like orange soil nearly? So there's the piles of wood up the top there that have been cut. This is Australian bush, this bit here. Behind that is all the pine trees. There's massive pine tree forests out west. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, look, there's that. Hang on, I've got another one too. Yep, there. Okay. Doesn't go for too long, guys, only a couple of minutes, but look how beautiful the mountains are over here. Look how beautiful it is. I so want to go out there. We're turning around. We're going into the forest, okay? I could camp here and just live, right? Seriously? I could just like set my tent up and just be there. Look how beautiful it is. Driving through the forest. I really want to be there. Jump in my car and just take my tent and go and leave everything behind. How beautiful is it? I think someone's house is over there, though, somewhere, or there's a building. That looks like mowed lawn over there. But look at our mountains. Aren't they beautiful? Covered in trees. Well, most of them where it hasn't been. Stop swinging the camera around, woman. You're going to make me sick. Just beautiful, though. Oh, what was the other one? More driving. Okay. Come for a drive with me. Why not? Okay. So we're driving. Obviously. Captain Obvious. Oh, dear. See the orange soil? That's what we got up here as well. It's like orange. And then I think the further west you go, it goes redder. And if I'd stop swinging the camera around, that would be good. Yeah, it's just nice and relaxing out there, eh? It's just, there's no one anywhere. It's beautiful. I love it. Why do I like it where there are no people? Because I've lived where it's overcrowded too long, I think. Oh, look. Because I've lived in the country before, and it is a beautiful, it's a beautiful place to be. It's very quiet. You don't have what you have in the city. It's, you know, people don't bother you. You're left alone. So that just makes me really want to be there. This is the Aussie bush here. Pine tree forest on this side. Oops. Yeah, we don't want that. And there ends up being a car in front of us, and I was trying not to get there. I don't want to, like, put their number plate online. So the closer we get, I'll probably have to just turn it off. Yeah, but it's just a beautiful place to be. See here, this is the Aussie bush. This is pine tree forest. There is pine tree forest behind this Aussie bush here too. Oh, I did it again. Whoops, I did it again. Ah, shit. So, yeah, I miss being out there. I'm going to have to go out again soon. Actually, I've got to ring a friend that I haven't rang for weeks and weeks and weeks. I told her I'd ring her weeks ago. Oh, I'm bad. I'm really bad in keeping up with people. Just because I'm trying to keep up with the news at the moment. Okay, so that's just about it, I think. How long has this got to go? 59 seconds. But it's beautiful. Good driving. Good driving, Deb. And see, every now and then you'll see a house or a building on the side of the road. Because it's just beautiful. I don't know. I really, really like the country. I really, really don't like the city and the suburbs anymore. Look at that. I'll just plant myself over there somewhere. Look, over there. Yep, yep. With my tent and my little fireplace, and I'd be forced to make a chimney in the tent with my fireplace. Okay, let's get out of there. I don't want to, that person's poor person. God knows then. Okay, so let's bring this back over. So that was a nice little drive through the country there. So thank you for reminding me, Alex, because I'd completely forgotten about them. I said, have you ever looked into the Fred and Rose West murders in England? They were pure monsters. Yes, I did. I used to watch true crime a lot. I still do sometimes, but I'm now more critical when I watch true crime because I think a lot of people are probably like set up. I really, really do. Everyone's saying hello. Nether said, arm yourselves now. Yeah, with your arms and legs. Yeah, do that. Teresa said, Mr. T here in Michigan for a rally speaking at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, what time is it now? Alex loves matey. Randy said, Canadian Reconciliation Day a joke? Oh, they all are. Like, seriously? Anyone who's born in the country is a native of the country, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not, but everyone else is. I mean, most people are. My kids are. My kids are native of the country. They were born here. LA said, anyone else feel like they've lost brain cells in the past 4 years? Probably because we're all being sprayed like bugs and exposed to EMF. Yeah, I just have my moments. Probably, well, I could blame chemtrails, but I blame myself, really, for not getting enough sleep. Chialoff, Brazil votes for president tomorrow. Lula, the opposition, is supposedly holding a commanding lead over President Bolsonaro. It's shaping up to be a Biden-style. Still keep eyes on Brazil. Okay. Or is it time for the turning, that all the good people start getting elected, hopefully? I don't know. I don't have that much faith anymore. Vanessa Henderson said, LA, my eyelids are really swollen. A while back, lasted a few days and felt like I was coming down with something. Slept loads too. Well, I know everybody here, even people who don't smoke like I do, they're tired. Everyone's tired. Everyone. So I don't know what's going on, but I said, Hev, please look into Rose and Charles Manson in England. Yep. Kevin said it's Hindu. That swastika was Hindu. Yeah, there you go. Trump will soon. Oh, hang on. I'm reading. Oh, I've got to read the last bit. That is Hindu. Okay. Alex said there's an actor called Ryan Grantham who has just gone to prison for shooting his mum and was on his way to shoot Trudeau, but turned himself in before he did it. That sounds sus straight away. I said, Hev Charles Bronson. Sorry, not Manson. Oh, okay, yep. Randy said, damn. Oh, yeah, Alex said, yeah, I think it's Hindu. My mum and dad's neighbour is Hindu and they gave him a gift wall hanging that has that sign on it. Hey, Deb, how you going? Keck said, here on YouTube, the Brother Swabber chant, thanks to them, I can post and spam, what is it? My OGs, because that do on their chats, on their chants. Now, they said Coolio is one of the biggest, fittest, capable person I've seen. He's like 7 foot. Bust caps like a pro, but dead. Wonder why. Apparently, Coolio was about to expose stuff too, but I haven't looked into it. Yep. Randy said, I like Tibetan chants. Dragon drummers. Alex, it was apparently a sudden heart attack, Nether. Oh. I said, please look into Ian Huntley, the caretaker of a school who murdered Holly and Jessica. Hang on, let me. Oh no. My little plants are wetting everything around me. Hang on, I've just got to put them over there for a minute. And my paper is now wet. Oh, shit. Okay. Ian Huntley, okay. Yeah, a lot of people, I don't know, for some reason, I think a lot of people who've been accused of doing things may not be exactly the person who did it. Randy said circle dance. Alex said bit suspect if he was about to expose stuff, though. Yeah. Keck said the chanting we frogs do is very similar, only it can be words or numbers for some, and it's funny. Oh, dear. Randy said 369. Yeah, those are the important numbers, aren't they? Keck said if you have a big CERN, you'll see a pyramid of frogs. I did this with food and stopped Bernie Sanders from talking about banning beef. LA said, Vanessa, I spent 2 full days with the injected and ended up with chills from the waist down and complete fatigue or radiation poisoning. Alex said, that was horrible seeing that poor bird like that, and we'll probably never be able to fly again. Yeah, that's that. Honestly, that's what I mean. The media have a lot to answer for because they're the ones that tell people that, oh, this is all right, but then there's people who believe the media too. I don't get it. Now, they said, Alex, maybe too much coca, but I don't think so. Probably my ocarditis. Alex said the world's been torn apart all because these greedy bees want more and more. Keck said, now there might be a pyramid of frogs, or now there might be a pyramid of frogs. Hey, Susie, how you going? Jack, how you going? That's an interesting name, Jack. Agents of the CIA and FBI, past and current. It will be, once the judgments are released, I'll be sorry, make no mistake. Yep. Faye said, wow, you're early. Hey, fam, hope all are well. Apparently, Alex said apparently he had nothing in his system, but I've not read his post-mortem report. Susie said Nicholas Veniamin just uploaded first interview with Gene Code in 107. Alex said, hey, Susie, and Jack and Faith. Susie said, sorry, that interview's on Rumble. Okay. Kirsten said, think that those that are dropping dead before exposing human trafficking or whatever they're going to expose, they've actually been caught for whatever crime, have done a deal with the White House. They could have. That's what I was thinking. I hope they have them and they're not actually gone so that they can still expose. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think might be happening. Keck said, I will have guests. I'll be right back. Oh, cool. Yep. Susie said, hi, Alex, babes. How are you? I said, Russia going to blow London a kiss that we'll never forget very soon once God the Father Yahweh gives the orders. TikTok. Alex said, I'm good, thank you, Susie. Hope you are well. Vanessa said, LA, yeah, it sure is not good how people feel ill after being around them that have had the GMIs. Sister's dog got bumps all over. Vets don't know what it is. Sister, her hubby, and the 2 kids all vaxxed. Carol said, anything interesting on the interview, Susie Fraser? Keck said, greetings. Alex, YouTube and Google delete my greetings all the time. I did greet you. Nether Wormington said, Coolio is a G. I don't get it. Oh, he was about to expose things. That's why. LA said, that's sad, poor dog. Susie said, I think we should do a dry run on Rumble with Hev. Things are moving way too fast. We should practice because when the big systems go down, we should keep in contact as long as we can. Definitely. Keck said, be right back. Oh, hey, the Mormons got busted. The Mormons got busted today for doing bad things to kids in UTWA, I hear. Oh. Alex said, yes, you did, Keck. You two need to sort it out. Out to lunch, said at Son's house, hope all is well with you guys. You two out to lunch, have a good time. Faye said, Susie Fraser, good idea. Alex said, see you soon, Keck. Okay, I'll be back. Hey, Jody, how you doing? I love Valencia. Chinese the biggest community after the Spanish. Really? I wonder if they're keeping an eye on their citizens across the world, or are they, like, moving in on, you know what I mean. I don't know, not all of them are doing, but, like, I'm just being cautious. Kevin said there was that police station in Victoria that flew the Chinese flags when lockdowns first started. Yes, they did. That's why I would have thought there was one in Australia. Maybe they haven't discovered them all. I don't know. Live. I said Russian TV has said many times that Vlad's going to nuke London, but I knew this months before it was broadcast. They will blow a nice kiss to the capital. It's only a matter of time. Out to lunch said Florida's a stand your ground state, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Randy said 3 Chinese police stations in Toronto. Susie said Carol just started when I got my notification for Hev. First time for them, this meeting of the minds is long overdue. Hope it doesn't disappoint. Faced it out to lunch, used to be, lived there 31 years, but left 12 years ago, so not sure if it's changed. Carol said, Susie, I'll have to watch after this. I said the wicked GCHQ The 5 and the 6 know it's coming and they'll be sorry, part of God's judgment on the wicked. Carol said, can't wait for all these demons to get exposed. Enough is enough. Yeah, I agree with you. I've had it like beyond up to here, like really. Susie said, Faith, I really feel something's coming. I haven't slept in 3 weeks. Faith said, Susie, right there with you. Susie said, what do you think of Simon Parks? Legit? I don't know who that person is. So I really can't say. I'm sorry. Deb said, hit the like, please. Alex said, I saw an information video about trans children and medical professionals were literally gleeing and smiling and performing hysterectomies on children. It made me sick. Yeah, it does. It's mutilation. They're mutilating kids. Carol said, Alex, it is sick. Faye said, Alex, oh my God, that's disgusting. What the hell is wrong with these people things? Geoloff said, Florida, stand your ground wherever you are, state, plus we have the castle doctrine, which means you are the law within your home. Florida is no joke. Mess around and find out. Good stuff. Faith said, Geoloff pronoun, FAFO state. Fuck around and find out. Susie said, I stocked up on food this week and I'm now the proud owner of 73 cans of cannelli beans. Any recipe suggestions? I have no ideas. Geoloff said, also the police, sheriff and courts are very respectful of people's Second Amendment. Good. Susie said, hi, Hev. Out to lunch. Did I could sit here and listen to Heaven Sent read Twitter tweets and give her opinion for hours and nod my head in agreement all day? Hey, Gen X 1776, how you going? Alex said, apparently all the fines that were issued in the UK over COVID were thrown out. Yeah, see, I didn't even they told me I was getting arrested, but they never actually arrested me, and that was just for protesting. So, I don't know. It wasn't legit. It wasn't legit, mate. Carol said, Geoloft, I love Sheriff Grady Judd. I think he's out of Lakeland, I think. Gen X said, glad to catch you live. Faith said, well, isn't that convenient, Alex? Alex said, I know, Carol and Faith. I couldn't believe what I was watching, but then I find myself thinking and saying that more and more these days. Yeah, I do with just about everything. I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. And how long it takes. LA said, Susie Fraser, not sure about Simon P., not sure about any truth speaker these days. I'd say use your own discernment, listen carefully to people, but don't believe anyone straight off the bat. You know what I mean? Even me, like do your own research. Try and look into things deeper, although it's getting harder because my hair's in my eyes. It's getting harder because they're deleting things off Google search now. You can't find half the stuff. That's why I said yesterday I loved YouTube in 2008 because they would recommend things like don't talk about the weather, Project Paperclip, but this, that, and everything you were interested in, it would follow with more things you were interested in. And they were interesting. And now all YouTube does is normally give you I don't know about you, but they try and put a news. If I've got autoplay on, they try and put the news next, a mainstream news thing, and I don't want to hear that. So they just ruined it. They absolutely ruined it. But yeah, I'd say use your own discernment. Believe. Oh, I'm very cautious with believing anyone too. Don't worry. So, and I'm only trying myself to find out what's going on. So, I'd say just use your own discernment, and just don't readily believe anyone just because they say something that sounds good. I do it too sometimes. I'll put things forward and I'll say, look, I don't know about this, but I'll read it to you anyway. Yeah. Because like with the date, the 24th, like what happened on the 24th? Everyone was saying 24th. That's why I said I don't like dates. Everyone was saying something's going to happen on the 24th, and it didn't happen, and it happens a lot. And then I did that with, say, the 30th of September because I sent a couple of things that looked like something was going on with banking, like the Vatican had ordered all their stuff, their value, worth, net, whatever it was, to be returned to them. And also that little thing about the ANZ Bank being shut from 30th of September to the 6th, which I don't even know if it happened. Yeah, so things like that, just be wary of any dates anyone puts out, especially. I'd say listen to whatever you want to, like listen to as much as you can, but take everything with a grain of salt right now. That's what even me, I've got to take everything with a grain of salt and go, oh, because I don't believe much. Faye said, yeah, like every day, have to take a break now and then. Says that have reading tweets and headlines is weirdly comforting, like a human cat purring. Oh, God, love you. Carol said, Alex, we have to open our mouths. Our nations are at stake. I said, the day of reckoning is vastly approaching. The wrath of Almighty God as we're in the days of Noah, and the days of Lot, Sodom and Gomorrah is just a waiting game. Carol said, agree, eyes. Alex said, yeah, it gets overwhelming. I was watching wholesome videos today. Well, that's kind of why while I was down at my daughter's, I was like focused on the kids, so I couldn't really watch anything while I was down there. But afterwards, I was watching Stranger Things in the evenings, and I just didn't want to. I just wanted to tune out for a bit, you know. Oh, okay. I said, Carol, thank you. Alex said, I wish more people would speak up and actually see what's happening in front of their eyes. They're so brazen and blatant about things now. Yeah, but some people are still absolutely, I don't know, asleep. Carol said, Alex, I've been watching Cooking from the People of Azerbaijan. Very interesting. Keck's back. Dealey, how you going? Oh, I faced it. Alex didn't have Hev's email used to be in the description. I know it had, but I don't know what happened. Oh, you had it, but you don't know what happened. Okay. I'll put it in the comments here. Put that down for a minute. Oh. Okay, there it is. Have I spilt my tea on myself? And I'm wearing a dressing gown because it's freezing here. Again. GLF said, Carol, he's not the only great sheriff in Florida. Most of the sheriffs and their deputies are just like him. The highway patrol's outstanding too. Wow, that's good. And Tila asked Alex, how's she doing? I said, Alex, agree with you too. Many people are fast asleep, cannot see what's going on. Yeah, that's what it dumbfounds me. But then again, I've been awake for a long time. Who knows? Susie said, LA Simon Parks made an absolute fortune apparently through the COVID period. He used to be a driving instructor, but now knows government secrets and is read in on a top level. Who is he really? There you go. I don't know. Because I don't know who he is, so I really don't know. Carol said, Geoloff, that's great to hear. I see him on the news a lot. Susie said, Charlie Ward also something doesn't gel there. Oh, Charlie Ward. I don't like him. Hey, Jerry from Sydney was just chatting with MRE and MB, decided to drop by and say hi to a fellow Aussie. Oh, good on you, Jerry. Thank you. Deb said, beware, I bite. George said, hey, Heaven, everyone. Faith said, Susie, definitely don't trust Ward. Haven't for a very long time. Yeah. Jerry says, 73 watching. Hit the like button. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry's also got a channel. Another Sydney sider. Deb said, hey, George. George said, good win for Arsenal today against Spurs. I think it's in the About section. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Someone else put it in. Alex put it in there for me. Hey, BLACKHEATH. Happy daylight savings, guys. I don't know. We haven't... have we changed our clocks yet? I don't know. Oh, God, I'm lost completely. You know what's going to happen? We're going to change our clocks. I'm not going to know. You watch. Faye said, thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. George said, hey, Dealey. Faye said, where's Kai been? Hope he's okay. Yeah, hope Kai's okay. Keck said, looks a little like California. Alex said, whoopee, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. Oh, sorry, except those. Deb said, who's driving? My other friend. Deb. My other friend, Deb. Carol said, I love you, Hev, lol. Faye said, love that song, Alex. Lovely open stretches of road. Isn't it beautiful? It's just like, I really want to be there. George said, not me, I'm drinking, Deb. Nether said, they're called clone forests. They're unnatural and fake. Disappointing, really. If you see a birch, etc., you're heading the right way. Dealey said, Hev is off-roading now. I'm lucky I've got a friend with I think it's an all-wheel drive. Yeah, the all-wheel drive. That's what I want. Not necessarily a four-wheel drive, but an all-wheel drive, definitely. Loft said, Carol, for the sheriff Grady Judge you see there are hundreds in different counties just like him. Florida has a very professional law enforcement population. Susie said, Faith, CW is very arrogant and smiles in a creepy way. Do you remember he was trying to raise 25 grand for Gregory Hallett, that scammer who said he was the real heir to the British throne? I remember when that came out. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I did a report on it, but I wasn't. I swear that, I don't know. See, I'm really cautious. David said, hello, y'all. 2 live shows in 2 days. Hey, bonus. Alex said, so gorgeous. Deb said, too early to drink here. It's only 8:59 a.m. here. Susie said, yeah, where's our dear Kai today? Stuart said, it's lovely to go camping in the Victorian Alps in summer by a stream, can stay for a while. I would love to do that. Stuart, that is, yeah. Or even the New South Wales side of the Victorian Alps, right? The New South Wales Alps, like where Thredbo and that are, you know? Beautiful places in summer because they're still kind of cool. David said, yep, we're very red here in the West, Heather. Yes, I know. The further you go west, the redder it gets. Faye said, Susie Fraser, yes, I remember hearing of it anyway. I think he's an evil puppet. Dealey said, Kai might be working in the tool shed. I love his tool shed. You know what? When I watched Kai's video, I was watching the tool shed and I was just thinking, he's set for everything. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to have a tool shed like that. And I'm a female. Maybe, see, when I was younger, I was a tomboy, right? If I had been born now, they would have tried to transition me into a male because I like tools and I used to love cars, you know, the toy cars and making little tracks in the dirt and, oh, my goodness. I would be in trouble if I was born now. I hope he's working in the tool shed anyway, Dealey. I would be in there. Carol said, you crack me up, Hev, when you narrate your own videos. Well, that's what I wanted to do with the gardening one. I've just got to find it. I don't even know where I've put the thing. Where could I have put the thing? I had trouble uploading it from my phone to my computer because the iPhone wouldn't connect to the computer. And I got help. I sat on the phone all day last week. I can't remember, Sunday or Saturday, with Apple trying to work out how, and they couldn't even work out how to upload my video from my phone to my computer. They couldn't even help, you know, well, they did in the end. They had to go through many people to get there. Things just don't work. And the more they try and improve things, the less they work well. Okay. Burnaby Lee said, yes, love the country and sea. We have the best beaches and the largest saltwater lake in the southern hemisphere. Oh, yeah, the beaches are lovely too. Susie said, hiya, David. My autocorrect calls you DVD. David said, at 6:30 a.m. on Western Street. Is it really? That was at 9:30. Okay. So it'll be nearly 7 a.m. now. Carl said, hey, Heaven People's going to watch 45. Good on you, Carl. I'll be, trying to tune in if someone can send me the link or if I can find one. David said, hi, Susie, lol, I'm me, whatever you want to call me. D. Lee said, that would be great, Faith. Susie said, Faith, are you British? Charlie Ward looks like Sweeney Toddler from the comics. Nether said, find out about chug a mushroom. It will save your life. Really? Faith said, Susie, no, American. David said, it's even more beautiful on a motorbike. In a car, it's like watching television. Yeah, I don't mind the car because the wind's not like hitting you in the face. No, but then again, I suppose if you're on a motorbike, you've got a helmet on, it's still not hitting you in the face. But I don't think I could hold a camera on a motorbike. That might be a bit difficult. The wind might try and take it out of my hand, you know. Susie said, David, damn that autocorrect. Nice to see you. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Carol said, Geoloft, how's everything going down there after Hurricane Ian? How is it going? Susie said, Muskrat, lovely, how are you? LA said, prayers and hope for our US friends, geoengineered weather to devastate and destroy. Yeah, because Ron DeSantis isn't what they want. That's what I think. He's doing things to the state that are good for the people, and that's not what they want. Deb said, hello, Menacing. Everyone's saying hello all over the place. How you going? How you going? Alex said, they just found the more murders' final victim, a little Keith Bennett, after 58 years. His mother passed away a few years ago and never stopped searching. Oh, that's sad. Ended up no closure for the mum before she passed away. Burnaby Lee said, prayers for the US, definitely. Eyes to see said, MM, good evening. Oh, is MM here? Did I not see the comment? Did I miss one? Alex said, I cried when I saw it as I prayed he would be found, and they finally found him. Davis said, g'day from WA. George said, yeah, I heard about that, Alex. Susie said, amazing Polly does a lot of great work on cloud seeding and how these super storms and hurricanes are created. It's all about the climate change agenda. Yep. Love amazing Polly. So do I. She's great. Geoloft said, everything from Cape Canaveral, NASA to the Georgia border is fine, very light damage. Fallen trees and standing water below NASA, but not Miami or the Keys, have heavy damage. Alex said, I couldn't help but shed a tear, George. I was so happy they found him. Susie said, oh, Alex, that's heartbreaking. Mum and son are together now, I hope. Davis said, I remember that Moores murder case, Alex. I was still in the UK at that time. Myra Hindley comes to mind, one weird-looking creature from what I recall. For Face said, I may have missed something. Any update on Frantic Missy? Anyone? Yes, she's okay. I saw a tweet from her, and Shannon sent me someone who knows her saying she's okay. Menacing Muskrat said 369, Secret of the Universe. Geoloff said Carroll, also West Palm, Trump's Mar-a-Lago town, Fort Lauderdale are fine, also very light damage, if any. Eyes said Ian Huntley is... Oh, shoot. I just missed a bill. They tried to take money out of my account. It's not in there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to sort that one out later. I said, have Ian Huntley is locked up in a maximum security prison in England. His girlfriend is complicit also. Their next destination is hell and the lake of fire. Weeping Willow, hey, how you going? Hey, Heather, my love. Alex said, yes, Susie was so sad she never got to see him, but found, but I know they are reunited now. Susie said, can't remember who said it, but apparently Bradley and Hindley were both MK Ultra. Brady was very effeminate and like he could have been even trans. Oh, interesting. I believe a lot of that goes on. Yeah. That's why I said, what is it? Stranger Things has, I think, a small amount of truth in there somewhere. It's about MK Ultra too, by the way. Carol said, Loft, I think there was a little geoengineering added to that hurricane. Crazy times, prayers for all. Everyone's saying hello. Carol asked about Disney, Geoloft. Pat Ryan said, hi, everyone. Elbow cough. Keck said, girls vote Trump if you want to eat. This was the food pyramid at Bernie Sanders rallies. Keck said, for me, it is one. Vanessa said, when does anyone think the entire grid system will go down? I don't know. I'd say expect it any time, but more than likely, maybe when something kicks off, like war, which looks like it'll be happening very soon, the way things are going. George said, hello, Willow. Everyone's saying hello still. Nursing Muskrat said, Canada has Chinese police station here. Yep. I just reported on that. I've got a hair on my lip. I said, all the internet's going down, all technology very soon. This is not by man or woman, but by the Lord himself on the throne. The Lord has warned he's going to cease all technology. Geoloff said, Carol, many people here are saying it was an engineered storm. I said last night, it's a little strange. All the insurance companies dropped all the property insurance 2 months ago. Of course they do. They did that after the Australian fires. They would not insure people if they wanted to live there still. But I think insurance companies are going to end up going down too. Seriously. David said, Victoria in under communist dear leader Andrews. Yeah. Where are we? George said, the system we live in is broken. Yeah, it is. It badly needs reform. We don't want to destroy everything because you still need certain things, you know what I mean? So you want to reform things and pretty much live by the Constitution in America, at least. I want to live by the American Constitution. That would be good. Burnaby Lee said, Quincy didn't see that hurricane in Florida after DeSantis sends a few refugees to Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, that sees punish. They're punishing him. David said, make Western Australia Florida again. That's a good one, David. Carol said they dropped insurances. What the? I was watching Mike Morales' channel, watches the atmosphere. He saw something shot into it. He screenshot it, then went back and it was gone. Good. That's why you got to screenshot things. If you see things that you think are important, screenshot it. Don't even just save it. Screenshot it. Face it. I think I misunderstood the fines, Alex. One sec, guys. Tickle. Okay. Geoloff said, Carol, if you watch the storm track right before it landfall, it made a weird and strange turn. Press told everyone in Tampa to evacuate, so people went to Fort Myers and Naples direct hit. Wow, there you go. Carol said, Loft, that comment was for you, lol. Vanessa said, LA, Seeker of the Truth on YouTube calls out Simon Parks. Alex, I'm sure they are seeing just how far they can push things before people finally turn around and say enough is enough already. Hey, Shannon, how you going? Nancy, hey, lovely lady and all following, how you going? Sorry, been out weeding. That's okay, Shannon. Face said, Alex, I honestly can't believe there are still people clueless. George said, I did sign up for Enough is Enough. Carol said, Shannon, wondering where you were? Alex said, I noticed that with news on autoplay on YouTube. I try and queue up my videos so they never run out. You can add them to watch later if you've got the watch later option. Or you can make a new playlist and add it to that. And then just watch every video you want to watch. But you got to line them all up first, add to watch later or add to playlist or whatever. So I've had to do that before because I don't like the news playing. Like when I go to sleep, I leave something running on YouTube so I can listen to it while I'm going to sleep. And then news comes on and that wakes me up and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like it wakes me up peed off. I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, dear. David said, M calls out Parks, but who calls him out? Really, I think it's a silly time to waste on critiquing others. What truth has M to share of his own? I don't know. I called out Mr. Atwood because I saw something and I'm still seeing things that just aren't right. That he's got links to the royal family. His family has links to the royal family. So I don't know. I'd be careful of that one. Vanessa said, Faith, yeah, tell me about it. It's unbelievable at this stage of the game that they're walking around oblivious. Geoloff said, Carol, all theme parks, including Disney SeaWorld, opened yesterday. Wow. Oh, thank you, Shannon. So it missed Disney and SeaWorld and all that. Did it, Geoloft? Wow. I said all the banks and their systems will go down very soon. I think so. Jeff says, stop fixating on dates. Yes, grains of salt are great. Take everything with a grain of salt. That's what I say. Right now, take everything with a grain of salt. Because things are flying everywhere. The shit's flying. Just, where it sticks. Alex said, yeah, but have you ever seen videos of youngsters being asked general knowledge, sometimes really simple question? They don't have a clue. Faith, yeah. I've seen Mark Dice do that. Now there are Aussies who do it, and I'm sure there's others who do it now, who go around just asking, questions people should know. Keck said, Google is like Zero from the James Chan movie from the 60s called Rollerball, where an old man keeps kicking the Zero computer because it won't give a straight answer to James Chan. Susie said, yeah, right, about nothing happened on the 24th. Then after talking non-stop about that date, Ismael Perez backtracked. 107 did that too, RE date of Trump's return. Yeah, see, I don't like putting dates on things because, no one knows when. That's all I can say is no one knows when this is going to happen. Keck said about corporate decisions or destinations. Faith said, Alex, yes, I have. So sad. Vanessa said, RA, the 24th September might be wrong, but I think they've just postponed it for some reason. It's head games. That's how psychos are. Grid will go down. Don't know when, but reckon it's going to be soon. Dealey said, Alex, I try to make sure I know all the answers to the easy questions. Carol said, Loft, there are evil beings don't care about human life. They just want what they want. Ukraine is another example. Yep, and there's the email. Alex said, I'm generally gobsmacked sometimes, Dealey. Burnaby Lee said, lots of sleeping people walking. You meet the odd light in the dark. You do, don't you? Yeah. I'm meeting more and more of them. Like I went to the bank last weekend to get my money out, right? Or the ATM, whatever you call it, right? And there was a lady there and she said that they're taking the ATM away. It said it on the screen. And I said, really? And, we just got talking and she was starting to wake up. And I was like, oh, good to see. I said all the evil, wicked cover-ups, ungodly elites across the entire planet are going to go down. They will be sorry. They know who they are. Be warned. Exactly. Dealey said, same here, Alex. I can't believe the youth are so dumb. Alex said the youth of today, yeah. Well, they're being absolutely brainwashed by schools now, as if we weren't before. But, I mean, they more and more, and they are trying to make people stupid. Alex said, we have no hope. We do. Kirsten said, LA, go watch M Seeker of Truth on YouTube. English guy, he's got the goods on Simon Parks. Shannon said, hot here, even got sunburn from waiting all day yesterday. Topless, lol, I'm tan now. Good on you, Shannon. George said, maybe the youth is dumb because the woke crap they're brainwashed in school. Exactly. That's why I say schools are only there to teach math, English, science, and, things that you need. Like they should be teaching economics and they used to teach cooking and, woodwork and metalwork and all sorts of things. And I'm sure they don't do half of it now. D. Lee said, Alex, I was just going to say the youth doesn't leave much room for hope. Faith said, hey, Shannon, lots of vitamin D. Carol said, damn, Loft, I was hoping Disney would have gotten destroyed. Susie said, Vanessa, I'm afraid that when the internet goes dark, that's when the penny drops and people finally wake up. There'll be some panic. Yep. Alex said, it's a scary thought that they are the next generation. It's no wonder governments have been able to manipulate so easy, D. Lee. Yeah. Burnaby Lee said, yes, pH changes automatically, does at times for daylight saving. Kirsten said, Charlie Ward and Simon Parks are grifters, have been exposed. CM Seeker of Truth, YouTube. Shannon said, Loxton show this Arvo, then tomorrow got to drop my son off with his nana and pop at Port Lincoln for school holidays. Oh, cool. Davis said, we don't do that clock shuffling thing here in the West. You want more daylight? Do what I do. Get up earlier. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like daylight saving back and forward all the time. I don't like it. It's meant to keep people unsettled. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. So, because you kind of, your body clock goes out a little bit. Vanessa said, Alex, yeah, definitely agree. They're so dumb, it's unreal. I said, Alex, don't want to ski. There is no next generation. The Lord has warned this is the last generation. I don't believe that, Eyes. But I'll agree to disagree. Alex said, UK clocks go back 30th of October. Yeah, I think ours somewhere go back at the end of October. Carol said, I had to look at my calendar. Daylight savings 30th of October. Phew, thought I missed it too. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm like, I don't even pay attention to it. My clocks will stay where they are and I'll be an hour late for everything. Yeah, they go forward. I'll be an hour late for everything. Vanessa said, Susie Fraser, yes, definitely. The zombies won't know what the hell's hit them when it goes down. Yeah. Loft said, Carol, yes, they don't care about how many victims there is as long as the elite and their criminal syndicate get what they want. You're seeing the biggest crime ever committed, and I believe they're being trapped as they're committing it. They're being watched. It's all going to be exposed in the end. Menacing Muskrat said, the spear of Shannon has arrived. Greetings. D. Lee said, same here, Hev. I was such a tomboy. Yeah, I would have been made into a guy now. By now. Susan said, all-wheel drive cars are expensive to run as well as they use more gas petrol, less than four-wheel drive, I suppose, though. Yeah, I think four-wheel drives are pretty much, they will chew more fuel. I'm not sure. Have to do some research on that. Alex said, there is for now eyes to see, but I'm waiting for the day God comes back. Faye said, I like Kai's tool shed too. Have everything you need. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a female who loves a lot of tools, so you can do a lot of things, Shannon said, kids had a sleepover last weekend and went swimming in the pool. Insanity. When it was cold. Yeah, I used to do that when I was little. I'd want to go in the pool before summer, Davis said, we knew girls like you in the 60s, Hev, they wanted to ride our motorbikes too, but they grew into stunning women mostly. Yeah, God love them. Alex said, I think your clocks must have already gone forward, Hev, because you are now only 10 hours ahead. Used to be 9. Have they? Okay, hang on. Just let me look at daylight saving. They can't have. They don't normally do till October, I think. Daylight saving Sydney. I'm sure it's not yet. October the 2nd. Okay, October the 2nd. That's when our clocks go forward. Have you had a change of times over there? Because that might be what's affected it. I don't know if you guys have had change of time. Menacing Muskrat said, President Donald Trump save America. Oh, thank you. D-Lee said, David, I had dirt bikes at age 8. Couldn't get me off until I turned 16, then got a car. Out to lunch, gave me a thumbs up. Shannon said, my muskrat and menace lol sound like some dominatrix rodent dressed in black leather with whips. Oh. Menacing Muskrat shared Red Pill News live coverage of the Warren MI. Okay, good. There's more than one. Dealey, cool, David. I'll check it out. Menacing said, have you been peeking in my closet, Shannon? Oh, my. Out to lunch said, Kai tools are great, but knowing how to use them is also important. Yes, it is. I used to watch my dad a lot. He used to work, like he pretty much renovated our whole house, right? And I used to watch him work, and I loved it. I used to ask for a piece of wood and a hammer and some nail when I was really little, you know, hammer and nails, and I'd sit there just hammering bits of, you know, nails into the wood. He'd just give me an offcut, you know. Out to lunch said, David, I just subbed. Oh, Alex said, I follow your channel, David Morgan. They don't have a Harley emoji. Oh, do you have a channel too, David? Oh, okay. GLF said, just so you know, have bikers have their cameras mounted on their helmet, chest, handlebars, etc. People with cars mount the cams on the dash or even the hood and sides of the car. Okay. I was holding mine like that. So, but I do have in my car, I've got a little holder to put my camera up on the windscreen near the rear view mirror. I think if you're allowed to put them there, I don't know. David said, getting on an education is important, but learning to use tools safely is more important. Yeah, it is. I've got a chainsaw. Dealey said they aren't lying when they say climate change is man-made, all that weather modification, cloud seeding. Yeah, not to mention the propaganda and all that to go along with it. Now, they said Ian Huntley topped himself in jail ages ago. Did he? George said, hey, at to lunch. Nether said, to escape trial, he was in Franklin Down in Durham, next county to me. Wow. Cynthia said, oops, late, lol, pretty kitty back there. Oh, she's beautiful. I said, just remember the deep state used weather manipulation. Just remember who is in control. Weather judgments are sweeping the planet, especially America, for the evil. This is fact. David said, cool, Alex, there's not a whole lot on my YouTube, but I'm thinking of starting an English class show on my Rumble. Yeah, a Rumble, we're asking for more people to go over there and do different things, not just all the news. They want more like YouTube's, you know, how they've got like just people chatting and different things. So Rumble want people probably with cat videos and God knows what else to start. To get people to go over there. Sorry, guys, just grabbing something. Out to lunch, said David Morgan. Huge boobs would be a problem. It would. With tools, yes. That's why I was waiting for that guy with the, what do you call it? You know, the huge things in the class, wood shop or whatever he was working, metal shop, whatever it was. I was waiting for those things to get caught in the machine. Shannon, what are you... Hang on one sec, guys. What are you sending me here, Shannon? Where is it? Oh, before and after the weeding. Wow. Well done. Good job. I did the same thing to my garden. I've just got to find it. I'll do it. I'll find it. Alex said Ian Huntley's girlfriend, Maxine Cart, was released from prison, given a new identity at taxpayers' expense, and is now married with a child of her own. Nice she got to go on and live a life. They shouldn't do things like that. Given a new name and new identity, and if they did it, that is. I don't know. I don't know the story, so I can't really say anything about it. Susie said Jamie Bamber is also supposedly MK Ultra too. Killed mum, dad, sister, and the kids too, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, out to lunch. Huge boobs would be in the way. They would. Geoloff said all the home improvement shows just talking about wearing goggles or safety glasses, not much else. Wow. Alex said, didn't know you had Rumble, David. I'll have to try and find you. Same name and pic. David said, I don't carry girls with big boobs or boys with big bellies in my pillion seat. Yep. Add more weight. Oh, dear. Says that if internet goes down, we're all getting pigeons to keep in touch, right, Hev? Good idea. David said, I'm David J.I. on Rumble, Alex, but don't have any videos up there yet. Dealey's laughing at Susie. Out to lunch said, David Morgan, what is your Rumble link? George says, smoke signals. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I can do them. Lots of them. Alex said, oh yeah, I heard about that, Susie. I think he's locked into prison inside a prison, Wakefield, UK's harshest prison, nicknamed Monster Mansion. Wow. Out to lunch said, drum signals? Yeah, I'll just go. You'll hear me. Oh dear, I need a megaphone. Nether said, absolutely nothing Simon Parks said will ever come true, ever. David said, common sense is the best defense against power tool accidents. Yep. Nether said, David Morgan dead, prez quote. Alex said, sorry, I was thinking of Robert Maudsley, Susie, who spends his days locked away in a special underground cell under Wakefield Prison and is one of the country's longest-serving prisoners. Wow. David said, usernames are unique on Rumble out to lunch, so I'm David J.I. on there, but haven't done any videos for Rumble yet. Planning stage. Did you know that's how YouTube used to be? You had to have a unique name. That's why I came in as Hev123 at first. Because Hev Mac was already gone, and all the other ones I was trying to make were already gone. I ended up, Hev123. Yeah, so there you go. But it used to be better because people couldn't clone your account. Out to lunch said David Morgan English class. Alex said the Bamber case is messed up though. Menacing Muskrat said this pipeline situation's going to be igniter. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said yesterday. Nether said, who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they're going to get us all. Gerloff said, David, I get it. They are talking to people who are trying to tackle a project out of their depth. But to people who work with tools every day, you just roll your eyes. Out to lunch said events, not dates. Alex said, there are a few, David. Which one is you? Keck said, I got bumped. I'm back. David said, yes, out to lunch. I intend to embark on the difficult task of explaining what words mean and how to use them without busting every grammar rule in the language for semi-literates. What's that? I'll just say citizens. I don't know that word. Netizens. Said, Alex, I wasn't querying what you were saying. I just remembered about Bamber because he's apparently a lot like Brady. It was just random. Wow. Hey, Angie, how you going? David said, yes, David Morgans are everywhere, Alex, but I'm the only one of me. Pat said, thinking back, sex education in schools started in the 70s. Susie said, daylight saving just reinforces what an illusion time really is. Yeah, it does. Alex said, I was thinking of the wrong bloke, Susie. I had to look it up, but remember seeing a true crime about Bamber a while ago. Might have been a Mr. Ballin episode. You never know, yeah. Menacing Muskrat said, schools should be teaching how to balance your checkbook, home, etc., woodwork, mechanics, and health life skills instead of this BS. We have litter boxes in schools, allegedly. Yeah, exactly. That's how they're dumbing down everyone. Oh, dear. I said, haven't told the truth. Honey, this is the last generation. Goes to 2029, not beyond. Sorry, I'm just being truthful. George said Bamber murdered his family and blamed it on his sister. Oh, is that the one where he said his sister's gone mad and he thinks she may have hurt the family or something, and it proved that, yeah, she didn't do it. Out to lunch. When you're a billionaire, nothing brings more pleasure than manipulating the world as you wish. That's exactly right. I said I was a tomboy as a child too, Hev. I think a lot of us were, actually, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I used to like playing with what my brother was playing with, like cars and trucks and racing trucks and video games. And I don't know, I looked up to my brother. Whatever he was doing, I wanted to do too. Stuart said, we can buy secondary diesel Army Land Rover from Frontline Machinery. They use 12 litres every 100 kilometres. Not bad. Oh, that's all right. Shannon said, if you get an all-wheel drive, you have to change all 4 tyres and have the same brand, or you can damage the transmission. Well, I do that anyway. Well, not all 4 tyres, but I had to last time. Alex said, UK doesn't go back till the 30th of October. Okay. Ours is the 2nd of October. Hang on. It can't be. Hang on. It is. It's the 2nd of October, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to have to work this out, but I think our clocks have gone forward and I'm later than I'm supposed to be. I don't know. Now I'm really confused because it's the 2nd of October. And it's normally a Sunday it happens. So, Alex, you might be right. It didn't even click with me. Oh, my God, my brain's not working today. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, it's today. Hello, Hev. 2nd of October is today. Anyway, we won't worry about that. Susie said that, Alex, there's a good movie with Mark Addy from Game of Thrones on the Bamber case. I think it's actually called Farmhouse Murder. Bamber had no conscience and almost doesn't seem human. Alex said, this happened last year, messed me up for a few weeks. Bloody time's going back and forward, lol. Okay, there's one way to find out, actually. Hang on, these clocks haven't gone forward. Unless I'm on the right time because the clocks have already gone forward. Yes, that's what's happened. Sorry. My phones have gone forward. I just didn't look at the old time. Okay, so yes, our clocks have gone forward and I didn't even know. I'll just go straight past it. Out to lunch and had to hold the flashlight for my dad so I can handle just about anything. Left us not so much, I'm believing. Yep. Alex said, I think I saw that, Susie, when I found out about the case. Is it any good? Susie said, I thought it was very good. Alex said, I mean, is it a good representation because the crime itself is abhorrent, sorry. Out to lunch said, Alex, I thought we were doing away with daylight saving. Oh, is it next year? Yeah, I think so. God, I can't wait. I wish they'd do away with it. Stuart said, got to go. Hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are. Oh, I said, if you unlock the codes in the Bible and gematria, God uses gematria, and Rose Hannah is gifted and steered by the Holy Spirit to unlock codes. She's fantastic. Yep, Stuart said, got to go. Have a good one, Stuart. Alex said, I'll have to try and find it again, Susie. I was seeing if it was on YouTube, but I don't think it is. Susie said, when you feel like you're watching a documentary, then the acting is good. You know, Alex, a heavy subject matter, but the story was well done and it was respectful. Sorry, I read that a bit funny because I burped right in the middle of it. Alex said, Ian Huntley is still alive and is in Frankland prison. Kirsten says, has anyone been hearing about the 2 sons? Really interesting. We're coming out of a dark place. Joining us will be a second son. My dream a few years ago. They have been mentioning a second son for years. That's one thing I know because I've been looking at all this sort of stuff for years. Wow. Way back in 2012, I think, people were noticing things and they thought there was 2 sons, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, eh? Everyone's saying goodnight, Stuart. Gerloff said supposedly the story goes the woodshop teacher with the huge rack is doing it because they wrote him up for having toxic masculinity. So he's dressing like this to see what they will do next. Oh, okay. So the woodshop teacher is like, well, okay, if you won't let me be masculine, I will be a trans. That's kind of how they... Okay, we'll see what happens anyway. Nether Wormington Ian Huntley was topped in Franklin years ago after the Nancy murders. Check it out. I don't talk shit. I've got people from FAM been in there for years. No nonsense allowed in NE UK. Face it, I heard that as well, Geoloft. Nether said Gypsy Crudum knee gorges allowed. Alex said they always release these monsters and give them new IDs at our expense. Look at John Venables, who murdered Jamie Bulger. He's been given several new IDs and become a pedo. Something wrong with those kids. What was done to those kids to do that to someone else? Carol said blessings too. I'm off to watch President T's rally. Good on ya. Sue said Ian Huntley doesn't sound like a murderer's name. He sounds like a real estate agent. Geoloff said the school's position is that there is zero tolerance for toxic masculinity, but it seems if you are trans or transitioning, you are hands off as far as punishment is concerned. So it's exposing more. Davis said, yep, Geoloff tools are for the home handyman. I've used tools all my life, big, little ones, you name it. And what makes me roll my eyes most is what some home handymen do. Out to lunch, said David Morgans. I don't like pronouns or use the wrong at times and enjoy it. Alex said, fair enough, Nether. I wonder why it wasn't in the news. One less child killer we have to pay for. Nether said all the down south nonces and grasses can get settled in north east thinking we can't smell them. They always get what's coming to them. Vanessa said, without being rude, I'm going to have to go. It's 12:30 p.m. in the UK and I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. Take care, everyone. See you all again on here soon. Have a good one, Vanessa. Yes, Hev, that's Balmer murder case. He said his sister went cuckoo and killed the kids. Yeah. Out to lunch said, when I was a teenager, I always liked getting into girls' clothes. Brian PC said, 2nd of the 10th, 22. Yes, it is. And I think our clocks went forward and I didn't even know. I said all millionaires and billionaires will soon lose everything, every penny. They'll be begging in the streets. You reap what you sow. Well, I hope they're locked up. Oh, not all the billionaires and millionaires, but the bad ones, you know. Alex said, what does your digi-clock say? Yes, you are now 10 hours ahead, not 9, Hev. Oh. Susie said, no worries, sleep well, Vanessa. People duck out when they have to hear. Yeah, they do. Just you're fine. No worries. I don't hold any grudges against anyone for leaving early, especially when Mr. T's on. Vanessa said, Susie Fraser, thank you. Or if you're tired, because I know it's late in the UK. Deb said, I've just discovered my wall clock is 1 hour behind. That's what I mean. It didn't click to me today as the 2nd of October. So I read the 2nd and I just went, oh, yeah, it's not for a while yet. Is my brain working? David said, I got nothing against pronouns out to lunch. I'm just going to use my preferred ones. And if anyone doesn't like it, they can pound sand. I said lots of information is coming from the Lord and the heavens too regarding what is coming and about to happen. Out to lunch said, pound sand is like kick rocks here. Hey, Colourfab, turns out the teacher with the big boobs is trolling the woke school board. He was almost fired last year for toxic masculinity. I get it now. Yep, it's exposure then. Exposing the school for what they are. So you're not allowed toxic masculinity, but you're allowed toxic transgenderism. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Geloff said, David, I know, right? But like I said, I get it. It's like, oh, brother, this is dumb. The original This Old House with Norm Abrahams was great, practical for all skill levels. Dealey said, yes, David, we got to turn it back on them. Good night, Vanessa. Susie said, I think checkered past would be great YouTube handle and side boob. God. Out to lunch said, Colour Fab, well, he did it. Susie said, I was trying to raise side book. Oops. Colour Fab said, out to lunch, he sure did. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? David said, we had a big fire in the hills here a few years back. Geoloft, it was off-duty copper grinding metal in his backyard amidst tall, dry grass. You couldn't make that up, hey? Imagine that. Dealey saying, hello, Timmy. Geoloft said, this Old House original series was pivotal in my teen years in getting me into not only woodwork, but also mechanical work on boats and cars. Now I'm a jack of all trades. Well done. Excellent. Pat said the second sun is supposed to be Planet Nibiru or Planet X. Yeah, that's probably why I heard about it back in 2012. Alex is saying, hey, Timmy. I said that man in a glass cage underground in Wakefield Prison, apparently his only crime is murdering pedos. That is, if that's the case, he needs to repent and worship the Lord King Jesus and get saved. Susie said, according to Ismael Perez, we originally had 2 sons, and when ascension happens, we will have 2 sons again. Davis said, good value, Geoloff. My son is a master carpenter, so I'll pretty much leave the woodwork alone, although I have off-sided for him. I can pretty much fix anything, though. Auto body work, my main trade, though. So it's good to have all these skills in actually doing things, you know? Like if the stuff hits the fan, right? How good are your office skills going to be in a shit hit the fan scenario? I can't imagine there being any use really at all. But people who work with their hands and do, you know, stuff, I think is going to be much needed. So, yeah. Geoloff said, David, yeah, even smart people do dumb things sometimes. I remember a firefighter went out in his backyard to burn some trash and almost burned down the whole neighbourhood. Alex said, that's the problem with automatic clocks on phones and computers. Back in the day, we used to have to pull the button out and wind the hands around on a wristwatch. Yeah. Have to change the clocks. Now you just don't know. That's just... I didn't even know the time had changed this morning. Oh, my goodness. So that means I was actually up at not 6:30, 5:30. Okay. I was wondering why it was a bit dark when I woke up. I'm thinking it's normally lighter than that. Alex said, I know people still have wristwatches, but I don't wear one. I haven't worn one for years. Tim A said, I'm doing well, Susie, enjoying a Saturday evening on my back patio with a fire and a margarita or 3. Oh, lovely. Davis said, it can happen, Geoloft. I've done dumb things too, but when it seems someone upstairs was looking out for me, don't ever do the same dumb thing twice that way. Menacing Muskrat said, the Lucifer telescope, they know a lot more than they are letting on. Yeah, the Lucifer telescope in the Vatican owns that, don't they? David said, that's right, Muskrat. There's a lot they don't want us to know. Geoloff said, David, my uncle, who I've always been close to, is a master cabinet and instrument maker, so anything I can't handle, I can just DM him and I'm good to go. Excellent. Susie said, Timmy, that is living. In my opinion, the only thing you're missing might be a dog or 2. Brian said, hey, I can make strong coffee, but I happen to be multi-skilled in the trades. Brought up in them, mate. Good. Yeah, I think they're going to be highly regarded soon. So tradies, people who do things with their hand, mechanics, electricians, people. I think it's going to be needed more than anything else, to be honest. And farmers, and people teaching us how to do things. That's what I think, Alex. That's how they can keep speeding the time up. Oh, Dave said, that's good, Loft. My late Uncle Max was like that. He taught me heaps. Now I'm the old coot who knows it all. Well, not quite all, really, but enough to teach these nobody people. Yeah, newbie people. Sorry, yeah. Tim said, Susie, I just got a new boxer puppy named Lilith just last Sunday. She's 10 weeks old. Oh. JJ Willow waves high, AFK, resting after wandering the wilderness all day, listening. Oh, away from keyboard. Yep. resting after wandering the wilderness. Oh, that would be beautiful. Susie said, you're all set then, Timmy. Yay. Guys, I'm going to leave it there for today, but I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with some news this time. I wasn't prepared at all today. So we'll see how we go tomorrow. Hopefully my brain's working better, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, guys, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, let's go with the outro.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.